questions from council. We're going to now hear from the public, starting with speaker number 1, Jack and Daddy-Off. Jack and Daddy-Off on the line. Speaker number 1, Jack and Daddy-Off.
Hello, Jack, please go ahead.
Hey, can you hear me?
We sure can. Thank you.
It's Bondzee Live. Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube.
How the hell are you? It's Bondzee. It's Bondzee Live, Bondzee on YouTube and the Dean Blundell Network. You can find me on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and that TikTok thing. That's the #1 downloaded app in the entire world. You can also find me on deanblundell.com. Make sure you go there and check out all the amazing podcasts and blogs that network has. It's absolutely amazing. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Bondzee. I am live. We are live in Tequilaville. I'm not sure if you can tell that or not, but this place is adaptly named Tequilaville because everywhere I look in this entire awesome man cave, I'm up at Turkey Point, Ontario, Canada. We are at it's Tequilaville, folks. This is such an amazing place. We're going to bring on the owner here in a minute. Maybe some of the folks that are listening in the Hamilton, Ontario region would know a place called Hutch's Fish and Chips. Famous place. My mom loves it. It's one of her favorite places to go for fish and chips forever and ever. Amen. Well, that's where I am. So he's going to join us in a minute, and he's going to say hello. So I'm so thankful that he let me come and do the show from his place. So, and you're like, well, Bondzee, weren't you supposed to be heading up north to the island this weekend? Yes, I was. Thanks for remembering. So what happened was I woke up this morning. We went out last night. We celebrated, went out with some amazing friends, some of them that are here right now. Sarge came out for dinner. We had the greatest time. I think there's a picture of Sarge here somewhere. She's just there she is. Bless her little heart. She's just chalking down dessert afterwards. I didn't have any, trying to watch my figure, got to drop a couple LBs. You don't know what kind of hot little ladies, if you will, are going to be up at the island this summer. So trying to watch this figure, if you know what I mean. But old Sarge, she's been married for 50 plus years. She can have dessert. Anyways, it was lovely to take my mom and dad out and some great friends. We had a wonderful time, and then I partied way too late into the night. And God damn it, today sucked. Ragingly hungover the entire day. Still got some shit done. Had a nap, which I never, ever do because I'm just not a nap type of fella. But when you're that hungover, Gregory had to have a nap today because I'm fucking getting old. 49 this year. Anyways, how are you? It's episode 207. The show is brought to you by Durham Custom Wood. This place is amazing, folks. If you're going to a wedding this summer, I know I'm going to a couple of weddings. You probably are too. These make amazing gifts. You can get personalized names right on the wall. You can also get personalized cutting boards, drink serving trays, any kind of sign with Mr. and Mrs. blah, blah, blah. They make great anniversary gifts, birthday gifts, and wedding gifts. Make sure you go check them out. That's www.durhamcustomwooddecor.com. Thank you very much. The show is also brought to you by Shakespeare's Fine Dining, one of the greatest places in all of Ontario to go and eat. I'm not even kidding. All the celebrities go there. They come up from Toronto if they're shooting a movie. All the sports athletes. You should go there too. Please make sure you make a reservation. They're open Wednesdays through Saturday, 5 till 9:30 p.m. Lunch on Fridays, 12 till 2. 905-528-0689 or www.shakespeares.ca. And you can also grab some gift cards there. Get them for your wife, your girlfriend, maybe both. Maybe you do both. And if you take them both to supper, I'll buy you a bottle of wine. That's always been my guarantee. If you take your wife and a girlfriend for dinner at the same time at Shakespeare's, okay? On me, guaranteed nookie that night. Probably be pretty fun if you ask me. Not sure. But if you do it, let me know. All right. Let's get on with the show. We got a great show coming up for you tonight. Izzy Camilleri is going to be our guest, a world-famous Canadian fashion designer. The name sounds familiar to you. It's because she did all of Gord Downey's suits, those fancy leather suits for his last tour, the Man Machine Poem Tour, that ultimately was his last tour, which we all sort of knew, but it was never really talked about because it was kind of sad. But there it is right there. She made all those suits. She's also made clothes for world famous people. Really looking forward to talking to her. She's amazing, and not only is she a designer, she is a book writer, and she did something really cool in the fashion world. That will definitely talk to her tonight. So that's coming up. Don't you dare miss it. Yeah, somebody just said in the comments, I saw at Turkey Point. I used to come to Turkey Point as a teenager my entire life, from probably 12 years old till 19. Had a long-term girlfriend in high school. Her aunt and uncle had a place here, so we always used to come up and camp every May 2-4, all throughout the summer. Love this place. And then I haven't been back since I'm 22 years old, and I'm 49. So do the math. I don't know how long that is, but it sounds like a long time. And I don't have enough fingers, so I can't do the math. But it's a long time. I love being back here. Super thankful to wherever he is, Billy, for having me here. We're going to have a great night tonight. We're in Tequilaville, Turkey Point. If you're in the area, folks, come say hi. Split sauce. We got a drum kit. We got the Leafs on. They are currently winning 4-1 over Boston, which kind of bugs me because here's the deal. The Toronto Maple Leafs in the playoffs, that's where I am right now. This place is amazing. The Toronto Maple Leafs have a hard time with the Boston Bruins, correct? Yes, in the playoffs. We have a hard time in the playoffs. First and foremost, doesn't matter who we're playing. But it looks like we're going to play Tampa Bay. Now, if Tampa Bay lost tonight and the Boston Bruins beat us, we would have played Boston, which I was kind of more adapt to playing Boston, even though we don't have the greatest record with them. Tampa Bay, back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. I mean, what do you it's just not, it's not fair. How come we got to play the best fucking teams right off the bat? Anyways, I don't care who we play. The better the team, the better for the Leafs because we're going to kick ass. So we're resting Matthews tonight. We're resting Marner. We're resting Jack Campbell. We're resting Tavares. And we're still winning 4-1 over Boston. So don't tell me. We're definitely getting out of the first round. I love to get positive Mike going. I knew that get a reaction out of him. And listen, the Leafs are going on a run. Boy, you can mark my words. And they will definitely get out of the first round. And then
no, they're not.
Okay, just
no,
settle
they're
down.
not.
Just because your Vancouver Canucks suck, bud.
Hey, I'm fine with that.
Don't even come at me right now because
Embrace
you have
the
no
tank.
leg to stand on. Your Canucks suck the
That's
hind
fine.
tit, bro. The hind
That's
tit, okay? So don't even come at me.
Edmonton all the way.
Listen, go Edmonton too. But I hope they do okay on the other side of things. I think they will. They got a wish-wash in the first round. How come the Leafs can't get that kind of luck? They're playing L.A. without some of LA's best players, dude, and stuff. So if it would be, I'd be dumbfounded if Edmonton didn't make it out of the first round, but I hope they do for sure. Anyways, moving on. Listen, coming up Monday night, we got 2 world ninja champions. Yeah, what the fuck's a ninja champion? Well, tune in Monday and you'll find out. These guys have more strength in their bodies combined than all of us watching the show right now. It's absolutely amazing what they do. They just competed at the World Ninja Championships a couple weeks ago. So we're going to have them on Monday, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then Brent Hatley, formerly of the Howard Stern Show, will be joining us with his lovely wife, Caitlin. We're going to talk about swinger life. We're going to talk about everything they're up to, sex, drugs, and rock and roll down in Florida. They're killing it on Twitch, talking about their swinger life. And listen, he quit Howard Stern to go and do this whole new sort of crazy life. So looking forward to having Brett Hatley and his wife, Caitlin, on the show coming up next week. Glassy on that. Thanks. It's a big shout out to Glassy for getting them back
100%.
on the show as well. Excuse me. All right. I already mentioned that not going to the island until Tuesday now. I got to show up Tuesday afternoon, start work Wednesday morning. Really looking forward to that. Had a lovely chat with the CEO this morning. Ragingly hungover, which is always a good time. But I really am looking forward to getting up there to the golf course, playing a ton of golf, doing all my work and doing these shows. So we're going to 2 nights a week. I talked about this today with some friends on the drive up to Turkey Point. We're thinking maybe Sunday night and a Wednesday night. Because Fridays, it's the COVID's over. People are going out and partying on the weekends now. So Friday nights isn't going to be, the most, viewership out there. So Monday, Wednesday is too close. Monday, Thursday, yeah, maybe. So either it's looking like Monday, Thursday, or a Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday. Let me know your favorite nights, and we'll roll with it from there. Anyway,
we have Brent
people are
Hadley
joking in the
booked for
comments. Friday. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll do a show next Friday. But once we really get rolling up on the island, then we'll switch over. And Dubinator says those glasses make you look like a swinger, Bondzee. Hey, listen, I've partaken in the game. I've talked about it on the show. And Mr. and Mrs. Hatley actually invited me down to Florida to do a live show at one of their sexy sex club thingy-mabobbers. And I think that's where we might just be heading after my contract's up November 1st. Florida, Arizona for American Thanksgiving, and then Nicaragua. So, and then from there, sky's the limit. I'm thinking Brazil, thinking to Colombia as well. If you want in, let's go. Jack Reedford's watching the show tonight, along with his lovely fiance. So, and listen, she had one of the most horrific things happen to her the other day. Folks, I wish her super well. I'm so glad to hear she's out of the hospital. These aren't things that you survive. A lot of people do die from them. Die from this. She had a brain aneurysm. All of a sudden, boom! Look at that. And she gave me permission to show these photos. But everybody sent positive vibes to her. She's got a long road ahead of her for recovery and everything. And she's getting married in January. Those are the lovely couple that I'm marrying in Mexico in January at a resort down there. So I wish her a speedy recovery, because that's one hell of a thing. And listen, it was something that I don't talk about much, but just because it's never grown or exploded. But when I was younger, I think about 25, they found an aneurysm behind my right ear, my carotid artery, and they monitor it for 5 years. I had to go to Toronto every 3 months, get it measured, and it never grew. And then finally, after about 5 years ago, and they said it's on an angle that it'll explode into my eye, which I think is what happened with this one right here, because and that's, if it explodes into your brain, instant death. You won't even feel a thing. When it goes into your eye, you're going to survive. Anyways, that's why they stopped monitoring mine. They said if it ever does pop, which they don't think mine will, I don't know how they know this, but I'm just going by what I was told. It's there. It could go off one day. It might not. Thank God Catherine's going to be okay. And love those two so much. So Godspeed to her. I wish you an awesome, speedy recovery, and get that hair back for your lovely wedding coming up in January for sure. Scary stuff, indeed, everybody. You just never know. It's kind of why I live the way I do. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. And people freak out at me. Oh my God, I can't believe you don't have a house anymore. And you just live this free, crazy life. It's because you never know. I've had so much shit happen to me. I've had an amazing life. I was married for 15 years, together 17, 2 amazing kids, had a cheating whore fiance for 6 months. Thank God I didn't marry that thing. And then after that, my life changed, and it changed for the better. Been traveling ever since. I've got to do what I want to do on my time, my dime, my everything. Do I miss love in a relationship? Yeah, sort of. I've thought about it more lately than ever, but ultimately I wouldn't get to do what I do and live the way I live if I had somebody in my life, and I don't really miss it. I really don't. Anyways, it's awesome being a free willy, and just having a free willy too. It's no contract whatsoever. We're not tied down to any puss. So yeah, it's fun times. It really is. And so listen, moving on. This island thing, it's costing me a fortune to go up there. Brand new clubs yesterday. I know it's been 13 years, but still, when you drop $2,000 on fucking golf clubs and stuff, my mom almost had her. Sarge almost said, "You, Gregory Scott, you spent how much bloody money on this sport where you go whack a little white ball around on the grass? You did what?" I spent $2,000, Mom. She was speechless for once, which is doesn't happen very often with Sarge. You wonder where I get it from? It's me, Mom. Anyway, Sarge was like, she did one of the, like she wanted to say words, and she yelled at me a lot. But she's happy for me. She's like, "Well, Gregory, I guess you haven't really bought any clubs and new stuff in 12, 13 years, so I think it's all right. You'll have a wonderful summer. You'll make it back with all those tips from the rich people." Yes, I will, Mom. Yes, I will. I will miss her 100%. There she is. Bless her heart. We had a great time at dinner last night. We really did. Sarge is English, Dubinator. She's from Bristol, England. Love it over there. Love my mom. And yeah, she's a pisser. Anyways, what else? I got one quick story to go. Oh, Izzy's in the background. I didn't even see her. Let's get to her right now, because I do not want to keep her waiting. Everybody, this next guest coming up, she's such a wonderful, kind, loving human being. She's done so many amazing things, and I am really, really excited to talk to her. Without any further ado, please welcome Izzy Camilleri. Hi, Izzy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me on Trippin With Bondzee live on YouTube and the Dean Blundell Network. Let's get right into it. How did you become a fashion designer, and where did this all start, and how old were you?
Well, I started it as a hobby when I was a little girl, about 8 years old, and my mom had a sew, and I just kept doing it and making clothes for my friends. And then I went to college, and then I just started freelancing, and a hobby kind of turned into a career.
It sure did, and a very honorable career. You are one of Canada's best and most honored and decorated fashion designers, and that's a pretty amazing feat. Must be something you're very proud of. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, those were fighting words there.
But I'm only telling the truth, Izzy. You're very humble, but you really are. You've won incredible awards for what you've done. And then with fashion and stuff, you make some amazing clothes, and you've made some clothes for amazing people around the world that we'll get into in a minute. But one of the coolest things that you've done is you started making like off the cuff sort of clothes for people that are in wheelchairs. How did this all come about?
I started to do custom work for a woman named Barbara Turnbull. I don't know if you're familiar with that name, but Barb, she was during a convenience store robbery in 1982, about 18 years old, and she was shot in the back of the neck, and she became sick from that.
Wow.
And then after she got out of the hospital, she studied journalism in Arizona, I believe, and became a journalist and worked at the Star. And she asked the fashion editor there who she would recommend to do some custom work. And I was recommended. And so she just opened my eyes to a demographic of people whose needs are not being served in the clothing world.
And so you made it this whole point to do this, and you literally started is it a separate company that makes accessible clothing, if you will? That's what we call it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, adaptive clothing.
So adaptive clothing. That's incredible. It really is. You've been featured. Your clothes are featured at the Royal Ontario Museum as well. You've been around the industry for 30 plus years, correct? That's got to feel pretty awesome that your clothes are featured in the ROM, if you will. You know, that's
that doesn't happen often, especially for people that are still alive.
Yeah.
Or design. It was a 6-month exhibit. My clothes are not there now. Although they have held pieces, so they do have some of my pieces in their collection, let's say. Not on exhibit, but in there. But yeah, it was a 6-month exhibit.
You've clothed people from around the world, tons of famous celebrities, the likes of Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter, Mark Wahlberg, one of the greatest Hollywood actors, Meryl Streep, a legend in herself, Angelina Jolie, David Bowie, one of the greatest musicians of all time. What's it like to work with people like that? And is it scary? Does that intimidate you, or is it something you're just like, I'll make you that?
Yeah, I rarely get intimidated because, at the end of the day, they're just people and they want to look good. And, they just want, help with whatever project they're working on. And sometimes, a lot of times, I'm just part of the process of doing work, let's say on a film. I'll get asked to help out, or sometimes it is my work, but sometimes it's not, and I'm just part of a team.
Yeah. Working with David Bowie, was that something one of your biggest accomplishments in life that you're proud of? And I mean, he's always been huge into fashion. Well, what was that experience like?
Yeah, so that was something where I was helping execute the stylist for this music video, and I did get to meet with him and work with him, and he was very sweet, and lovely. Yeah. Yeah. And
Awesome.
I guess I was a little intimidated, of course, meeting somebody
sure.
like that. But he was,
David Bowie.
yeah, but he, I really feel like I have met a lot of famous people, and it's usually the ones that are really successful are the ones that are the easiest to work with, because it works, they know what doesn't, and they usually respect, the people around them. And I find it's the ones that haven't really quite made it, or they're still kind of struggling, and they're usually the ones that are difficult.
Yeah. Speaking of sweet, awesome people like David Bowie, you got to work firsthand with Gord Downie on his very last tour.
2 tours.
Bittersweet, I'm sure. The Man Machine Foam Tour. You made these incredible leather suits. Izzy, how did this all come about, and how did you get chosen by Gord and the team ultimately to help design these incredible outfits that really did dazzle and shine and help make the tour and that last hurrah what it was?
Mm-hmm. Well, I met Gord. I helped with the last 2 tours.
Okay.
I met Gord at the end of 2014 because he was looking online. He did some research because he was looking for like a mechanic's onesie. Actually, Googling, and he was looking at some high fashion runways, and he stumbled on some Japanese designer that I can't remember what it was, but he put a little folder together of these looks, and there was this mechanic's coverall thing that was leather, and it was a one piece, and he started asking around. He tried to order it, I think, but because this company was a Japanese company, he was kind of concerned that it wouldn't fit him. So
right.
So then he started asking around people who potentially could, and kind of through a friend of 6 degrees of separation, he got my name, and we actually became really good friends. And so the one piece, we actually made the one piece, and he kind of had some challenges with it. He was kind of worried about it in his performance. So we ended up actually cutting it in half and turning it into a 2-piece. So the black leather you've seen him completely tour, that. And then we did a brown suit. We also did a white leather suit, and we did a navy pinstripe suit for the Fully and Completely tour. So you're hearing some audio that I don't know what that is, because I'm all alone here.
Okay, I'm in a spot where there's a lot of people, so we got some background noise. So I've been muting my mic when you've been talking to kind of
Okay.
deaden it. But yeah, I apologize for the background noise. What was it like working with Gord and stuff? He is such a wonderful human being, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, we became really, really good friends during the Fully and Completely tour, and we got to know each other really well, and it was awesome. And he's such a lovely man, and we just kind of hit it off. We have the same birth year, so we kind of just, and then we realized we had lots of mutual friends, and then we started talking about the Man Machine Poem Tour and the wardrobe for that before he found out about his tumor. So he started talking about metallic, which really kind of blew me away. And so originally it was going to be more like colors like, gunmetal or bronze or copper and, stuff like that. And
how did it progress to what you came up with?
Well, we narrowed it down to gold and silver, and then that's what was going to go out on tour. And then out of the blue, like literally, he texted me one day and he just texted hot pink. And so I was kind of taken back a little bit. And, you know, I was thinking like, what? You know? And, you know, here's Mr. Jeans and t-shirt, you know? So, but then the more I thought about it, I kind of really thought that was going to blow everybody's mind and it would be so unexpected. But then I started thinking that if he wore, and he was going to, and he knew, and he had planned to change like he did during concerts, like he changed.
During shows. Yeah.
Yeah. But then I thought, if you just keep wearing those 3 colors all the time, it's going to get really tired. So then I said, why don't we introduce, so when I was like, you know, researching the color, I said, why don't we throw in another color? And so I presented this turquoise blue that I knew that was available. And I thought it would really work well. Yes, that color.
It's fabulous.
Would work really well with the gold, you know, just tonally, it kind of all works. And so he agreed. And so he went out to Victoria with the 4 suits. And then when he was in Calgary, I get a text from him. And I think I was like at the grocery store getting groceries. And I got a text from him that said Prince Purple.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Pretty wild to be grocery shopping and all of a sudden your phone goes off and it's Gord Downey, by the way. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So then I was hunt for Prince Purple. And I couldn't find it at first. And it was also like a mad dash because the tour was in the middle of happening, you know, so I had to whip these things up really fast. And I couldn't find the purple at first. So I just got a bunch of swatches of what. And so that's not what you see on screen. That's the hot pink, not the purple.
Okay.
So I got a bunch of swatches. I sent them to where he was, like FedEx overnight. But then in the meantime, I found it in a company in California. So I got that, you know, over, and then he ended up picking that kind of apple green, acid green color. And then what we've been kind of calling we've called it the mirror ball. He also called it Bowie. Kind of
it's very Bowie-esque for sure. Yeah.
So then we whipped those 3 other suits and sent them to him. So then he had 7 suits. And
that's amazing.
and
I didn't know that story, that it started with just those few and then it grew into what it did. That's really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And amazing that you could put that together for him just like that. Like you said, you get a text, you're grocery shopping, you get a text from Gord. It's like, hi, Izzy, I need a couple more flashy suits. How fast can you get them to me? So good on you for being able to do that. And you must have been sad when he passed away with having the relationship that you did and stuff for sure, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was sad for the entire country, but, you know, being as close as you were with him, it must have really touched your heart for sure.
It sure did. And I miss him, of course.
Yeah, I miss him so much too. It's really cool what you did with the leftover leather from the suits, Izzy, by the way, too. I'd be remiss if I didn't bring this up. The keychains. I'm the proud owner of a few of them. And I've given as many as I have. I think I'm only down to 1 because it's one of those things where I've given away to people just because, you know, not everybody got their hands on them and stuff. And that was a really cool thing you guys did for charity. So for those who don't know, with all the leftover leather, right, Izzy, you made these guitar-shaped keychains, and all the money went to cancer research and stuff, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, incredible. So cool. So you're also an author. You wrote a book back in 2017 titled Izzy's Eating Plan. How did this all come about? Like, you're in the fashion world and this, and then boom, you drop a book on food. There's the keychains right there. They're incredible, by the way.
Yeah, actually, this was not the this was from the remnants. This was later. This was from the remnants from the Fully and Completely tour. Okay. So the if my Instagram page and scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll find the photo with the 7.
I thought I put one in the section here tonight, and I've been looking for it, and I guess I forgot to upload it in, so it's my bad. But I was going to show the one that I had, but it's sitting there, so kind of mad at myself, but I goofed. Anyways, the book Izzy's Eating Plan. How did this all come about?
Well, we're all human. We all eat. Sometimes it shows on us. And when, and I've had weight issues all my life, kind of,
food's good.
And when I was approaching 50, I started thinking that I needed to take better care of myself. And so I started kind of putting all the kind of eating plans or diets that I had kind of done in the past and ones that worked. But the reason that they wouldn't work is I would kind of, when I lose the weight, I just stop doing what I was doing and go back to eating what I did before, and then I would gain the weight again. So it's really just about, it's not about a diet, it's about, changing how you eat and your
habits.
lifestyle. Yeah. And it's, like you can stray, but just go back, like when you go out for dinner, birthday party or whatever. I always used to think that might be ruined if I ate a piece of cake or whatever, and I would
80-20 rule, right? Do you follow that sort of simplicity of 80-20? That's a pretty common thing out there.
I mean, I just always try to eat well, and then if I don't, I don't. But then the next day or the next back to eating a certain way that just helps me stay the weight that I want to be. And all I do for exercise is I walk, and I walk, kind of like not like fast, but not like power walking where you like grinding your hips. But,
right.
You're
not walking like a weirdo, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
You're too nice to say it. I'll say it. Those people that speed walk in the Olympics and stuff, I mean, good on them, but they look really, really funny.
Yeah, so I don't do that. Yeah.
You just go with some oomph, if you will. Any more plans to write any more books coming up soon, Izzy, or just too busy on other things?
Yeah, no, I like that book. I self-published it. It didn't really go that far. I have sold them, but not, because I'm not in the book. I'm not a publisher. I'm not in the book world like a real one. So I might take that kind of to the next level, but one day I'll write my memoirs.
Nice. That'd be a great book for sure. Back to fashion for a second. I have to ask you, how do you know what's hip and cool and what's going to be in with it and these trends? How do you keep up? How do you know, Izzy?
Well, you know what? When I first started fashion, there was a few trends every season, and and you just do the research to kind of see what's happening. But then it's also kind of a feeling that you just have. And the world of fashion, I always kind of feel like it's a train that just keeps going and things just kind of move in certain directions. But right now there's so many trends, you could really do anything and you'll be okay. But it's just kind of a feeling, and really you just kind of go with what you want and what kind of works for your brand. And so I don't really follow what's going on, maybe a little bit, but I just kind of do.
Well, when you have the clout you do too, Izzy, does that come into play too and allow you to be not controversial, but be different and people will follow? You're the trendsetter instead of following these trends. Is that true? Does that go on and happen for sure?
Yeah. Well, and you also just kind of create a style and you create a brand, and people kind of, know that that's what you're all about. Just like when you go to a certain store, you're kind of already prepared for that style, and brand, let's say.
Is it a cutthroat industry? Is he in a sense it is the fashion industry? There's a lot of, big names out there and fighting, jockeying for getting their brand out and stuff. Have you found it that way, or has it been different for you in a sense?
I wouldn't say it cutthroat. And I actually don't do a fashion collection anymore. Like I'm focusing on my adaptive line, which focuses just on wardrobe basics. So, because we all wear jeans, we all wear track pants, we all kind of need the basics. And so that's kind of where I am in fashion right now. So I'm not in line, so I'm not in that world. And I think, if anything, being Canadian makes it really difficult. So that would be more challenge, is just the world of fashion really doesn't care about Canadian.
Really, eh?
So, yeah, just like with artists, with musicians and with actors, if you're successful, you got to leave.
Yeah,
and then
that's so true.
That,
how come you never left, Izzy? How come you never left, and why did you stay?
This never happened.
Yeah. Good for you.
Just
are you must be happy with everything you've accomplished and done in the fashion world, and even having the book. It's got to feel pretty good, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, of course it wasn't easy,
Yeah, for sure. Nothing ever is
lots
it?
of blood, sweat, and tears, lots of ups and downs. And the fashion world is a very difficult business to be in. It's hard on your your wallet, and it's crazy. But it's just been a passion of mine, and I've kind of put the art before money, and kind of just kind of walk to the beat of my.
Well, and you really have, and you've been really successful at it as well, Izzy. So congratulations. Anything big coming up for the summer that you'd like to mention or talk about, or can talk about, or are we just cruising along?
We're just cruising along.
Good for you. Why not? Listen, I can't thank you enough for taking the time to come on here and talk fashion, the books, the amazing people that you worked with, Gordy especially. Somebody asked in the comments how we know each other and stuff, and we've never met personally, but we've been friends on Facebook for quite some time now. It started with you making the suits for Gordy, and on that last tour, the Tragically Hip community really did come together in such a wonderful way. I met so many amazing people from being a part of that Facebook fan group sort of deal, and that's how we met. And I reached out, and I've always been a fan of your work and what you did with Gordy and some other things I've seen you be at over the years, because we are friends on Facebook. And you're to be commended, Izzy, and you're a wonderful, sweet, kind human being, and I really appreciate you taking the time to come on the show tonight.
Well, thanks. Thanks for all those love words, and I really appreciate you having me on your show.
Yeah, well deserved. Of course, I meant every word. And listen, have a great summer. Be safe, and just keep being awesome. I really appreciate you taking the time. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
That's Izzy Camilleri, everybody. You can find her. She's out there. Her webpage is www.izzycamilleri.com. It's at izzy.camilleri on Instagram. And you can also find her on Facebook as well. And make sure you go check out that book. That's pretty awesome. Actually, I forgot to ask her. I wanted the dress in this book. Actually, she's still there. I'm gonna ask her. Izzy, you put together yourself. This entire dress was made out of fruits and vegetables, correct?
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, when I was thinking about the cover, I didn't know what I was going to do. And then I thought, I should do a dress made out of food.
How long does something like that?
How long did it take?
To put together.
Well, we ended up doing a time-lapse video.
Okay.
And so it's on, I have a website, which is izzyseatingplan.com. And I'm pretty sure it's there. And so we set the camera for 3 hours, and we thought, that should be fine, because we actually only did the front. And I had made a cotton fitting of the dress, and so everything was pinned on. And I had prepped all the food, like cut everything up. So we had everything ready to go. We started from the bottom and worked our way up. I had no plan. I didn't know what I sort of had a plan, but I didn't really know you. And we thought we were going to be fine with 3 hours, and it was down to this. We got really about 2 hours, and then the top we were going as fast as we could, because once you do a time lapse video, you can't
Stop it.
or you can't add to it.
Were you
Yeah.
were you worried about the lettuce wilting and looking just like dead and brownish
Well, we
and stuff,
actually
if
had
you
to
will?
spray it.
That's what I was
We would
thinking.
spray
Yeah.
it.
Good for you.
Yeah, we had a woman who was like a food person that did like food photography and stuff. So she kind of gave us the like, you know, the tip. So yeah, we had to spray the lettuce with water so it wouldn't wilt. Which
That's
it did.
awesome. I'm sure it did after. So, and then what? It just goes in the garbage after the shoot's over and stuff, kind of deal. or
Yeah,
whatever?
that was kind of crappy, but yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. Still a great photo, by the way, and a cover of your book. Yeah, thanks again for doing this, Izzy.
Okay, yeah, no problem. All right.
Take
Have
care.
A great
Izzy Camilleri, folks, she is so wonderful. Go follow her on Instagram, see what she's up to. She's always, you know, new clothes, different stuff. Like, and I'm really this stuff that she does for people and we stuff. I wish I could have touched on it a bit more. We'll have her back for sure down the line, but it's really cool that she works with people like this and that have these struggles and make these cool clothes. Yeah, it's just so wonderful. Everything about her is so wonderful. I'm so proud to have got to know her through Facebook and the Tragically Hip and her time with Court Downey and all the suits and everything. Listen, everybody, it's getting pretty loud in here, so we're gonna we'll wrap up the show. We'll do our videos real quick here. Hey, Glassy, I don't know where he went now. He's not even on the screen. There he is, bud. We got a couple doozies, keychains we were talking about. I think I had 3 or 4 of colors. I couldn't get them all, and then I gave a bunch of ways gifts. I think the only one I have left now is the purple one, I believe.
That's really
in
cool.
a nice frame, and they all came tagged because there was only so many made of each color, right? Depended on how much extra material was left over, but those are all the colors. Good on you, Glassy, for finding that. Right on.
That's what you don't pay me
listen,
for.
she's such a wonderful person, isn't she? Izzy Camilleri?
She was.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Nicest
was
person. Yeah, I really enjoyed chatting with her. You know, fashion is a weird thing, but dude, she is like the #1 fashionista, if you will, in Canada, like hands down, bro. So getting her was a good get, and that was a cool chat. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. This has been awesome. And what do we got for videos, bro? Let's get through this and have a great
I know
weekend.
It's getting quite the little party over there at your
It
place.
is a
where
huge
what's
party
going
here.
on.
There's about probably at least 15 people in here in Tequilaville. We're live from Turkey Point at Hutch's house. If you've ever been to Hutch's Fish and Chips in Hamilton, they got 2 locations now. You can go check them out in Burlington on the waterfront, and then also Hamilton at the waterfront as well. Hutch's Fish and Chips. Go check him out for sure. He's around here somewhere. Billy, where are you? He's going to come and say hi real quick. We're going to say hi to Billy. You can meet the man, the legend that is Hutch's Fish and Chips. So real quick, I'll move the microphone over here. Welcome to the show. It's Trippin With Bondzee, YouTube, Dean Blundell Network.
Thanks, Bonds.
Billy Hutch. How did the whole fish and chips? Your dad started it, right? Way back when?
Started in 1946.
1946.
He just got out of the Air Force and decided he wanted a restaurant and a little motel. So it was a motel till the Hurricane Hazel hit, and there was no more cottages or hotels. Just became a restaurant.
Yeah. So your dad worked there forever. You must have grown
Forever.
up there as a kid and learned, done everything from
That's all I
washing
ever did.
dishes to
Yeah. Peeling potatoes and
There you go.
making hamburgers. And
So you must really like fish and chips, or do you absolutely fucking hate it now?
Fish and chips.
Still to this day, do you really?
Yep. When I get home, I either have a fish and chips or a Sportsmanburg and fries. I switch between the two.
Good for you. It's amazing. You got a wonderful spot here out in Turkey Point. You got the cottage that is, I think I'm pointing the right way that way, and the water's that way. And then we're in sort of your garage man cave, if you will. We call it Tequilaville. We got drums. We got the big screen. The Leafs won tonight. Beat the Bruins 5-2. I'm just seeing this up on the screen. So the Leafs will play Tampa Bay. That's amazing. Thanks so much for having me here. And you just opened up the second place, Hutch's Fish and Chips in Hamilton. How's that going for you?
Good. Well, we didn't just open it. That was like 22 years ago.
Well, the one in Hamilton down at the I didn't even know it was been open that long.
It's like a hidden gem.
It must be. Yeah. I always knew the one in Burlington for sure.
96 we opened that.
Thanks for making me sound like an asshole on my own show today, Billy. That's really nice of you, pal. So glad I came.
Started yesterday.
problem.
Thanks. Been here for 30 years. Cool.
Anytime. Same food.
Yeah, listen, it's a pleasure to be here. We're gonna come back in the summer. We're gonna do more of a sit down in depth chat with you because
For sure.
you've been up to a lot of stuff. You're traveling around and you're a fun person. So I really do appreciate you having me here, and thanks for coming to say hi.
Cheers, brother.
Yeah, you bet.
Welcome to Tequilaville.
Yeah, folks, if you're in Hamilton area, apparently it's not new, the one in Hamilton. It's been there for 20 some years. You can go to that one, and you can go to the original one in Burlington too, which is the one I knew first and foremost about. It's where we always went. My parents would take us down there. I remember getting in the old station wagon. You didn't have to wear seatbelts. You'd fucking WrestleMania with your brothers in the back seat. And we go to Hutch's Fish and Chips, and Dad would be clubbing us. Mom would be pulling the slipper off, or I think she had a wooden spoon always in one of her like back pockets, and just be like, boom, 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 boom. Just fucking nail all three of us within 1 second. We didn't even know what was coming. Old Sarge was really good with that wooden spoon and the slipper. You never seen a woman pull off a slipper faster in your entire life. Be like, boom, boom. God bless Sarge. Anyways, fish and chips. I was supposed to have them with Sarge tonight from Hutch's, but now I came to the real place instead. I didn't have fish and chips though. All right. That was Billy Hutch, everybody. Make sure you go check out Hutch's Fish and Chips if you're in the Hamilton, Burlington region. All right. Thank you very much. Glassy, what do we got for videos? Let's get to it.
Okay. Yeah. Have you been around for? Have you been around for 30 years?
Dude, listen. No, I haven't.
Congratulations.
No, and here's why. Here's why. Because I haven't been around. I lived in Aurelia, 2+ hours away, and when they opened, they really did up the Hamilton waterfront years ago. I don't know how fucking long ago, but they really did do it up, and I guess Billy put in a store there 20+ years ago.
There you go. Wow.
Shut up,
hey,
Mike. I did do my research, and I just goofed on that one thing. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna rub your cigars that I'm sending you tomorrow. I'm gonna rub them on my taint before I send them. So enjoy a nice little puff of Bondzee's taintarelli, if you will.
Wow.
That's really nice of me to do and say, isn't it? Though, just makes you feel all warm.
Well, you told me you'd wipe
inside.
your ass with my new upcoming T-shirt.
Oh, I did that
here.
too.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I did. I rubbed it on my balls
really
and my ass crack.
It's amazing we still have
dog world out there.
Yeah. Dog eat crack world out there. All right. Jesus, love and mercy.
Positive, Mike. I will not rub your cigars on my ball sack or taint. I promise. But they are in the mail coming tomorrow. So there. They were going to be today, and then I'm not leaving today, so I didn't have to rush, and I was fucking all over today. So.
Oh yeah, Wade wants his winter shirt from the other night, by the way.
Winter shirt. Winter shirt. What do you mean winter shirt?
Yeah, what was that over again?
I don't remember. Shoot. So much has happened since the last show, dude. I don't remember.
All right, let's get some videos so
I can get the hell out of here. I got tequila.
Oh, I know you got to go. You got to go drink some
I
tequila and get
tequila
wasted.
Jenga to play. I got
message me later while you're all shit faced. Yeah. Dean's gonna give you another timeout. You got to be nice.
Fuck his timeouts. Listen, I'm sober on the show. And that's all he wants. So there.
Father Dean, absolutely.
Any updates on slutty Harry Potter? Yeah, she won again last night, Dubinator. She's up over $400,000 now. And NBC, and this is funny because I did have this written down, and we were going to skip it. That's not the one, dude. Settle down. She did. No, not she. NBC News, NBC News affiliate down in the United States of America, got in trouble for calling her. They said she looked like a lesbian tutor. And
said lesbian winner on Jeopardy is lesbian tutor from somewhere in Ontario or somewhere, or Nova Scotia.
There you go.
That's
anyways, that's
like why? What does that matter? What is their sexual orientation?
Yeah, right.
What does that
they
matter?
Should have known better to fucking say something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, is what it is. Randy Rapp says both Hutch's restaurants are in Hamilton. One, Hamilton, Burlington. That's sort of what I meant. You know what I mean? It's like on the
Burlington.
It's more, I think it's Burlingtonish.
Is it Burlington like the armpit of Ontario?
Not at all, dude. Burlington is fucking hoity-toity, bro. They got more. Hamilton's the armpit.
Oh no, wait, no, it's Sudbury. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Burlington is swank, bro. They got some money down there. It just keeps getting richer as you get to on. So you go from Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, Mississauga, Toronto, and the money just keeps going up in the housing industry as you get closer to Toronto. Yeah, Burlington is definitely mint for sure. Back in the day when I went to high school, you always wanted to kind of hook up with the Burlington girls. They were hotter and their parents had more money. That's the way it went.
There you go. More money. Speaking of
What
more
else?
money, needing more money, if you check out Wade, he does the Friday Night Bitch Fest right after us on YouTube. And go check him out, Munch34. He's selling his car. The current bidding war going for it right now is $3.
Well, I'm bumping that up. I'm going to a full $9. I got $9.
$9. And
Can I
maybe
hear
you'll keep the
10?
hubcaps because
Come
you're in
here,
Ontario.
12. Got a 12. Got a 12. Got a 12. Got a 12. I got 9 on the car so far. No, listen. All jokes aside, it really breaks
All
my heart that
jokes aside.
Wade has to sell his car, his baby, if you will. It serves him right, sending me all these snake videos and pictures and stuff, and trying to put the fear of God in me, especially at nighttime. Him and Lindley are infamous for sending me snakes at bedtime now. It's kind of turned into a thing, and it's not a funny thing.
Or Dub got you on that.
Speaking of this, Wade did send something today about a poor pig and some snakes.
I didn't
look at it, but I saw the pig, and then I saw the snake, and then I quickly covered it, and I said, "Send this to Glassy." So, Glassy, we're gonna play this. I'm not gonna look at it. I don't even really know what's going on here, but it sounds like a poor pig doesn't fare so well. Is that what I'm to believe?
If you go later on in the video, which I did not clip the whole
I did
video,
not watch any of the video. Were you crazy?
The pig, it's a little pig that does get eaten by this fucking anaconda. But this was Wade's troll job to Bondzee this afternoon.
And I'm not watching it.
This little piggy went to market. This little piggy had roast beef. Looks like this little piggy should have stayed home.
No, are you kidding me right now? It's the worst time to look. God damn it, bro. No, just
look away then.
But I kind of like my show. I have to look a little bit. Aw, poor piggy.
100%.
No way, dude.
Oh yeah.
That thing is fucking ginormous. Oh, dude, I can't look at that. That's a full nightmare scenario right there.
Watch out! Whoa!
He did go in and he actually fucking swallowed that pig whole.
Did he swallow it whole? I wasn't watching. Did he literally swallow it whole? Fuck.
Oh yeah.
How long do you think the pig's alive for?
Well, he crushes it to death and then it's dead already. So I think I watched a little bit of that video. I think the snake itself, the anaconda, was like my anaconda is like 500 pounds or something like that.
Fuck that.
So imagine that compressing, crushing, smashing everything. Eats it right up.
Wow.
So.
Anyways, that's this devastating shit. What else we got?
Circling back to Wade.
Bye, nice car. Wade, sorry.
If anybody wants to buy it, I think he's looking for 30 or somewhere around there. Hit him up. We did find that Wade found money for beer today, though. His comment was, "Gotta love being home with a cold beer in hand by noon on a Friday." And I said, "Are you shoplifting or are you having a bottle drive?" He goes, "Shoplifting. Bottle drive is like too much like work."
Fucking slacker. At home at noon on a Friday? What kind of fucking job you got, bud?
Anyways,
coming from a guy who slept most of the day because he was so fucking hungover. Anyways,
you follow him later on.
37.5, Wade says. Glassy was giving it away for 30. Wade's like, fuck you, bud. That's 37.5 firm.
Oh, 37.5. There you go. You two.
For you, Glassy, it's 47.5, by the way.
Maybe it comes with a dog, so you got somebody to walk home with after it breaks down. It is a Ford.
Hey, listen, it depends how much tips I make this summer at the island. I might buy her off you, Wade. Do you drive it out? Actually, no, I'll come and get it. I don't want Wade coming to my house. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you do.
I do. I love Wade. All right, what else we got? Let's get I got to get the hell out of here. I'm doing an hour and 5 tops, and that's it. I'm done.
Oh, you're not doing 2 hours like the other night?
No, that was a good show, right? All alone too, no guests, just 2 hours of pure Bondzee ranting and raving the other night. Amazing.
Also, if you're on the social media channels, from May 1st to May 3rd, you can go on the KFC app, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and you can purchase yourself for Mother's Day a bouquet of chicken.
You better be buying me one of these and having it sent to the island.
I'm still waiting for my
motherfucker, 'cause I
T-shirt,
want-
man. Come on.
Oh, it's
I'm busy. I'm getting hungover and drunk and doing all this, living in Tequilaville and getting people's names wrong and what they're doing wrong. And,
I didn't get his names wrong. I just got how long he's been at in Hamilton for. That's all.
There you go.
Stop yelling
Anyways,
at me. You're not even my real dad.
If you don't
Anyways,
even
I
real
would
mom.
really, really, really love to receive. I'm not a big flower guy. But I don't mind flowers, but I would really like a chicken bouquet flower. Is that what you call it? A chicken? Yeah, chicken flower bouquet. There we go.
That's right. Yep. So if you go to
Perfect.
KFC, go to the KFC app on the side menu.
Cool. That's a pretty cool idea, actually. I got to give him credit for
It
that.
is.
Is that
The
real? For
chicken,
sure, or are we just fucking
chicken
around?
doesn't come with it. The flowers do, but it comes with the skewers, so you can put the bucket of chicken pieces.
Dude, see, now that's false advertising. That's false fucking advertising. I was all excited. I thought
If
I was
they're
gonna
shipping
get the
it to you, you
flowers
don't want the
and
chicken by the time. You don't want it to
put it in like a nice little they got those packages where the chicken will stay fine. I want the flowers and the skewers and the chicken all together. And then I can make the little flower skewer chicken, and then I can eat the chicken out of the flowers. And if I so choose, I could eat a rose petal too to make my breath smell nice after said chicken. No?
No.
I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
All right, what else we got? Let's go.
Do you want to get up to my?
one.
Do you want to check out my shenanigans from last night?
I guess.
This
I'll give
is
you a
kind of
little
wild.
Few minutes of fame.
Yeah. In Chilo or here in the valley, we have what they have drag bingo, which is a hell of a lot of fun if you've ever been to one of those drag.
Oh yeah,
bingo nights.
Glassy got laid last night. Everybody, I forgot this. I'm really excited about this story. Glassy got laid. Listen to this. No, sorry to cut you off, but I had to let everybody know that
I didn't
you
get
got
laid
last night. Yes.
No.
Stop it. You were bragging about it to me, but in the pre-show.
I was
pre-show
not
meeting.
bragging to you about it. No.
Glassy got laid. Everybody, watch this. Play the video. Come on.
Glassy outside at the Wellington
See?
Club.
Look at him. He's all smiles.
Shut
up.
What's your name, darling?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Marla Noir, or Satan.
Hi, Mike.
The devil was in the
Glassy
last night.
lady.
Someone's red hat on.
How did you taste?
She's a lovely creature, let me tell you.
Well, I'm legendary.
Just listen.
What makes you legendary?
45 years. I toured
was
with Grace
amazing.
Jones, the Chili Peppers,
Oh, really?
Deborah Harry. But now I'm just a
Chili.
simple, semi-retired lady with a good set of knockers.
Oh,
Just so you
my-
know, look,
look.
I could breastfeed the Philippines. Anyways, I gotta go, brother.
She breastfed Glassy last night.
Dude, I was like, what the fuck? I got to
Totally.
talk to this lady. or
Glassy
him
had
or-
some Dragon Milk last night. I'm really proud of you, buddy.
Yeah,
Good for you. Listen,
Yeah.
hey, thank you very much. Cheers to you.
Shut up, Dub.
All right, yeah, we're
That's
gonna do
not
a shot
right.
with
That's
Colin live
not
on the air.
right.
Glassy, I'm really proud of you, bud. Listen, teach their own. I don't judge. If you had to take down the drag lady last night and she shot her breast
Come here,
milk
I
all over
supported
you,
you.
listen. I don't judge. Good for you. I think I mentioned this before one time. I'm not sure if I did or not. Maybe it was on Dean's show where I say a little more crazier stuff, but I kind of
You say pretty crazy shit here too.
have I said this before? I don't even know what you say. Maybe is Sarge watching? I better check the Facebook. Oh, I don't see her on there. Okay. I've actually had breast milk squirted on me before, and it's pretty sexy actually. Cheers, boys.
Wow. Okay. Is that like the Bukaki Jeopardy girl
It's
the other night? I
Well,
say
listen.
some pretty weird shit on Dean's show. No, you say a lot of weird shit on this show too.
Yeah, anyways, that was kind of kinky. I dug it. And
was
yeah,
fun.
anyways,
Yeah.
moving on. Breast milk
I was like,
and,
I
and all
told,
that.
yeah. Okay, moving on. This is a really cool video from a pole vaulter that has an unlocked.
Oh, so close. Oh, and no.
One more time.
It's a tough sport, dude. Oh, it felt like right on his head too. Have you ever tried pole
Hashtag
vaulting?
Bondzee Saturday
Glassy?
night.
I would totally do that right now if there was one in the backyard. I'd give her a go.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
I would. What else we got? Pole vaulter fail, by the way. Whatever you call. Is that what it's called? Pole vaulting?
I think
Pole
so.
vaulting? Pole vaulting.
Okay.
Anyways, what else?
I don't know if you ever go to a birthday celebration or a wedding celebration, and you always got to kind of watch out for that one guy that's hitting on everybody's mom.
Dude, this guy's got some serious game, and Hundo P, you got to watch out for shady little bastards like this.
Yep.
But god damn it, I got to give him respect. He got like a dozen pictures. Watch this.
I'm a finesser, a slick talker, and a bitch snatcher. After I smoke this wood, you finna hit this blade after. I'm a finesser, a slick talker, and a bitch snatcher. After I smoke this wood, you finna hit this blade after. Keep her hair on flick, her nails done. I keep.
It's a 2022 Stifler right there.
Everybody's mom. Wow.
That's DaCosta says that's me in high school.
Yeah.
Boy, Casanova DaCosta. That's my man right there.
100%.
Yep. I had a buddy in high school. I used to play baseball with him. I went to school with him forever, and we used to make fun of him because, dude, you always have that one buddy you grew up with where the mom is like, fuck, dude, she was 15 out of 10 hot. And the poor dude knew it. Everybody picked on him every day. But it's good attention, not bad. It's not like he was getting beat up or anything. Everybody just said how they would love to fuck his mom. Me included, dude. I loved going to baseball tournaments and the hotel weekends and her coming along. It was the greatest. Watching her in the stands, I'd go up there at every bat and every play I'd make. I was playing for my buddy's mom, Kyle's mom, because Kyle's mom was a complete smoke show. And I thought, for some crazy reason in my head, I had a shot if I played really well.
There you go.
I bet she's still hot even to this day, but I don't know. Anyways, what
well,
else?
I was at one point in my life. I was at one point in my life the babysitter. So, go ahead.
You're a creep. You're just
no. I was the babysitter. She was the mom.
Did you fuck the babysitter, dude?
I fucked mom.
You what? Okay, tell this. Okay, stop it. You can't just. Okay, go. Floor's yours. I'm getting out of here. What happened? Let's go.
Shared me to babysit the kids, and yes, rest is history. I went upstairs for some milk and cookies, and
did she squirt titty milk on you?
No breast milk.
No titty milk.
Is that what you're interested in? Is breast milk?
I kind of like it. It's just like one of my kinks. I don't have many, but
moving on.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Dude, speaking of kinks, this dude standing at bat flips his bat around and drives in 2 runs. Watch this again, folks. For those of you who missed it. Incredible. Where'd it go, little fella? Totally flipped the bat around. I was like, fuck, I'll just go this way.
Dub, I wasn't over 18, just for the record.
Oh, attaboy. Yeah, sure you were, Glassy. Sure you were. You're probably 14 and got fucking wronged by a grown woman. Babysitting motherfucker. Listen to you. I'm proud of you, though, for the story. How old was she?
44.
And you were how old? Babysitting what?
17.
17. First of all, why are you babysitting at 17? Did you not have a fucking life, bro? I was drinking and smoking pot and banging girls at 17, and you're babysitting?
3 kids, 3 foster kids of hers. They were good kids.
We have different lives, bro.
Yeah, well, you're sitting in a tequila bar, so there you go.
Yeah, fucking right. Killing it here.
Yes,
listen, what else we got?
Great. Go ahead with this one.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Take it.
I'm trying to see it, but I can't really see it. I can't remember the video from the small picture I can see.
Paintballs.
Oh, dude. This guy? Okay, listen. This is Mr. Bodybuilder, and I'm so tough guy. Rah, rah, it's just boom, bah. Why? Roll it.
I don't know.
Let's go.
I wish I was in that group. I wish I was in that group, and I would have had a nice note. And I would have shot him. Oh, he wouldn't die. I would have shot him with a real bullet for being so stupid. Just stop it. Oh, I'm a tough guy. Good shot by 1,000 paintballs. Good for me. Steroids good. When I saw that video, I was just so angry at him. I was angry at him. Aren't you angry at him? Like, why? Play it again. Why do you got to be so stupid for?
I'm kind of stuck on Dub's comment here.
I didn't. Oh, I bagged a 55-year-old. Good for you. She gave me free booze and a roll of dimes. Wow. What's a roll of dimes? $2? $5? It's not. See, basically, Dubinator, you just admitted you were a fucking prostitute. You were a male prostitute for a 55-year-old lady. Good for you.
She gave him a roll of dimes. Don't you know what that
So
means?
he paid her. So that makes Dubinator a prostitute. He's a male prostitute. He took money for sex from a 55-year-old woman. Almost called her a babe. I don't even know if she's a babe. I don't think any. No, there's some 55-year-old babes. I shouldn't say that. I think the oldest person I've slept with at any age is 52. I think 53 maybe when I was younger too.
She took her teeth out. It was like a newborn calf.
No, there was no teeth removing or anything, but I think it was right before I met my then wife. I think I had a tryst with a 50-plus-year-old just for a minute. And listen, sex is sex. They suck it, they suck it.
Grubby.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Christ, Tamara, thanks. You paid him to shovel the walk.
She paid you all right in a roll. I will never forget this as long as I live. She paid you in a roll of dimes to shovel her driveway and service her 55-year-old cobwebbed ridden pussy. Good for you, Dubes. Holy shit.
All right. Back to the paintball guy.
I still need to know how many dollars is a roll of dimes? Can somebody please tell me the answer to this question? Is it $5?
I'm pretty sure.
$5.
I was going with the
drive.
Gave him a roll of dimes. I thought maybe that was the erection.
Tongue loving.
Yeah. Okay. Back
what
to
if the paintballs are filled with titty juice? Well, then I'd be all over that for sure. As long as then the girl, there's other. Never mind, Wade, you pervert. Anyways, I have a serious problem with Mr. Bodybuilder versus 1,000 paintballs. I think he's an idiot.
Yep.
And I seriously just don't understand the video, and it made me upset. So I had to share my upsettedness with you maniacs.
You're upset there's no titty juice in there.
Can I smoke this in here? Oh, there's one going. Never mind.
Wow.
We're gonna smoke a big old fatty right in the old
There you go. Did you see this yesterday in the Major League Baseball? The poor bastard that tried to get 3 balls and that didn't work out for him very well.
This guy is before you play this video, I
Kelly, there's no maturity, none at all.
I have serious issues with this fella. We just went from paintball Mr. Super Masculinity to Captain Super fucking Loser who should never go to another game. He should be confined to his house of pure embarrassment.
She probably drove him to the game.
Pure shame. And this guy needs his man card taken away. Folks, 3, I think 4 foul balls come his way, and he missed them all. Watch.
Thanks to tee that one
for this young fan. So he had this foul ball that he could not make.
Numero uno fail.
Then this ground ball
Dos fail.
I think she drove him to the ballpark.
Exactly, swings and misses. And then the ball boy said, "Well, let me get."
And then he took it right in the face, and his girlfriend is totally laughing at him, dude. Look at her; she's buckled over and
I would too.
Play that again and watch this fucking complete loser in action.
Young fan. So he had
and
this foul ball
fail right in the hands. Fail right off the titties. Fail. This girl whacks him, and then he gets a third chance. Takes it right off the fucking mouth. And his girlfriend at this point is buckled over with embarrassment laughter.
She's totally second guessing the relationship. We got to go back to
if she was not married to him and that was just a date, I bet he didn't go home with her. I bet she took a fucking bus. She probably took a city bus to get home away from that guy.
Yeah. Dub commented, I remember seeing Dub back in the 80s hanging around Jarvis wearing cutoff jeans in front of Harvey's with assless chaps, probably. Who knows?
Wade definitely had assless chaps. It probably still does, actually.
Totally. Yeah. By the way, happy anniversary tomorrow, Wade. I know I'm early, but hey, why not? So.
Well, happy anniversary, Wade. And
100%. Him and Doe. She hasn't
moved
his ass out yet.
So listen,
this is kind of a really cool video.
It really is. I don't know. Hopefully there's not too many more birds left around there because this poor motherfucker is going to be balder than my head. It's a pretty cool video. Watch this.
Nobody else here. We have one in the store.
That's called giving right there. That's all about giving. Hopefully it was looks like it's spring too. They're making all their spring nests and stuff. It looks like he had a lot to give.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I love deers. Listen, speaking of deers, like play this video again. Can you play it again, please?
I can. Yeah.
Where I'm going for the entire summer, there is a plethora, and I mean
Plethora.
a plethora
There's our first of the night
of deer on this island, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be amazing.
Aldo's keeping score.
There used to be an albino deer on the island, and I was hoping to see it when I played golf there. Never got to see it, and now it's gone. Apparently, it either died or got eaten or fucked off in the wintertime and found another island. Anyways, what else we got? Let's get out of here. It's an hour and 10. I'm over my limit. One more.
Well, it's time for us to just keep yapping. This is kind of cool. I got 2 actual videos, and then we'll end up here.
Okay.
Suspicious, too delicious for the tongue. See the lungs breathe the natural high, just like the shirts are so lovely. So ask Marco Polo, and I never go solo because I roll with the crew that keep the funk flowing.
Wait for it.
Make you dance.
Wait for it.
Sisters take glance. I hope you find romance.
Oh. And the girl,
super lucky. She just looks.
The girl's just sitting there smoking a joint. You see that?
Yeah. She's just sitting there. She looked at him like, "What in the fuck?" But look how perfectly rewind it right to where he goes sliding right into that wall. Couldn't have fucking
with the crew that keep the funk flows. That makes
you get smoked by a car. Bang! Oh,
now watch her.
He's got to have a dislocated shoulder, but he sits there and takes it like a champion. And she just looks
she's
at him
just
like,
there smoking a joint, man. Like,
bro,
what the fuck is going on? Like, come on. Speaking of smoking joints, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this one. It's nice to be able to smoke on the show. I'm usually in Sarge's basement or somewhere where I can't really smoke live. So it's nice to be in Tequilaville and we can smoke joints live on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
this is a really
cool. And then I got to say goodbye. Let's go. What do we got?
Really cool video from an aircraft carrier playing. Is this basketball? I don't remember this.
Yes, they're playing basketball. It's Army versus Navy out on a ship. I have never seen anything like this in my entire life. This got my attention and it's super cool. Watch this.
$5 there, Dub. $5.
Out there playing defense on them. And some camo shoes for Michigan State as well. This is just great. I mean, no matter how you slice it from all angles, Jay, this is just great.
I've never been a part of anything quite like this. It is, somebody used the word bucket list. And what a tremendous honor it is to be here.
Tell you one thing, the venue is probably the best I've seen in my 33 years working at ESPN. It's just an incredible sight, just unreal. The people here have been so...
Playing on a ship carrier, one of them right out of Top Gun. That's pretty dope. Yep. Anyway, speaking of Top Gun 2 coming out this year with yours, that guy Tom Cruise. You might have heard of him. Not sure. Yep.
I love to see hockey
that's
like
going to be a
too.
super dope movie, by the way, for sure. If you haven't seen the first one, there's something wrong with you.
100%. You want to go dark for a minute? I know you didn't get the humor in this one.
No, I'm not letting you play this on my show. We've got an audience, and no, this is okay. I'm going to embarrass you right now because I like to do this from time to time. Folks, Glassy was so proud today. He sent me this text. He's like, "Dude, you gotta watch this. We're gonna open the show with this. This is awesome. Watch."
I didn't say open the show.
And then you said open the show, but you're like, "Oh, we got to play it tonight." And then I watched it, and I failed to see 0.0 humor in this video. Folks, please tell me if I'm wrong. Do you find this funny, or is
it's
this
fucking dark?
The stupidest video I've ever seen, and you thought it was hilarious? Go.
I
want to say it. Go, please. Play
stupidest. Okay.
So the pilot just asked me if I fueled this plane yet or not, because they're taking off right now. I told him I did. April Fools, I didn't. They won't make it past Kansas. You know, maybe that's not funny.
There's 0.0 fucking humor in that
That's
video.
What makes it funny. Maybe
Folks,
I should.
Can we please chime in? There's enough people watching right now that I would just before we end the show.
Tell me I'm off.
I'll do the sponsors and we'll get out of here. But please comment and say, "Oh, that was funny or not funny," and we'll take a count at the end. Okay, folks, that's it. That's all. We are live at Tequilaville. We are in Turkey Point, Ontario, Canada. It's we've had such a great time here. It's going to be an amazing weekend here, and then we're off to the island on Tuesday. Super huge thanks to Izzy Camilleri. She was such a wonderful person, so nice. one of the greatest, is the greatest Canadian fashion designer of all time. Gord Downey, she made all those amazing suits. She's worked with David Bowie. She's worked with Harry Potter, Meryl Streep. I think you heard of her. Like, she doesn't suck in the acting world of Hollywood, if you will. Anyways, Izzy Camilleri, huge thanks to her. She was super awesome tonight. Coming up on the show real soon, we got Brent Hatley, formerly of the Howard Stern Show, with his lovely wife, Caitlin.
Friday.
We're going to talk about swinging, fucking, sex, hot girls, the whole 9 yards. And really excited for that coming up. And also on Monday, we've got the World Ninja Champions. So I'm not saying they competed at the World Ninja Championships. I don't even know where they finished. It'll be a surprise to me and to you too. That's coming up Monday. Show's brought to you by Durham Custom Wood Decor. Make sure you go check them out. They're a Canadian company. They're in Durham, but they ship Canada-wide. Go check them out if you're going to a wedding this summer, if you got a birthday party to go to, if you got an anniversary coming up, maybe would make a perfect gift. Hundo P. It's DurhamCustomWoodDecor.com. Go check them out. They're on Facebook. They're on the website. You can get amazing, food cutting boards, if you will, drink serving trays, just personalized family signs. You know, the Bond family. Get, the Glassy family. Whatever you want, they will do it for you. Durham Custom Wood Decor. Go check them out. They're the best. Show's also brought to you by ScrambleClothing.com. That's Scramble with a K. Go check them out on Instagram, Facebook. They're all over the place, too. They have amazing golf wear, beach wear, surf wear, whatever you're into. They got it for you. They got male stuff. They got female stuff. And they got kids stuff, too. Hats, T-shirts, hoodies, awesome boardies. Just go check them out. They're super awesome. Tell them Bondzee sent you. You might even get a discount. Who knows? All right. That's it. That's all. Thanks for joining us, folks.
Hey, quick. We got to go to the poll. Go to the poll.
What are we looking at? Where's it at? Are you an idiot?
No. Am I an idiot? No.
Yes, you are an idiot. But
Costa says I like them dark. Positive Mike says got a chuckle. Dub says
it's not funny.
I thought it was funny. Tamara says I laughed. However, I don't know if it's truly funny or just trauma response.
I think it's yeah. I didn't find it funny. I'm sorry. And listen, if the folks found it funny,
Randy Rapp says it was funny.
I take it back.
Decided. Yeah.
So you're still an idiot, but it was dark, and I just didn't find it funny. I'm sorry, I failed to find humor in it. But
Bukkake goggles, Bondzee loses. Woo!
There it is. Goggles. Wow, good for you.
100%.
I like my glasses. These are my favorite ones.
Yeah, well, at least they're not your Cream Abdul Jabonzi glasses.
Yeah, they're at home, actually, back at Sarge's. I was going to bring them tonight, but the blue goes better with the nice. So for those you don't know, go check them out on Instagram and stuff. This is my son's new clothing line. It's called Don't Trip, You're Fine. He can make, you can get these custom made tie-dye hoodies. You can also get toques. I don't have mine here right now, but these hoodies are so comfortable. Huge print on the back as well. Just drop my microphone. That's okay. But definitely go check it out. Don't Trip, You're Fine. I'm going to go finish this joint. We're going to drink some tequila because I think there's a little bit here, and some more red wine too. So at least I saved getting wasted until after the show this time.
Yay,
You're welcome, Dean.
Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see you here Monday
Love
night.
each and every one of you. We'll check you out on Monday live.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I was going to be live from the island, but I'm not going to be there live from the island until Wednesday. So I don't know. We'll see you sometime next week. Peace and love. Have a great weekend. That's it. That's all. It's Bondzee Live, Trippin with Bondzee on YouTube and the Dean Blundell Network. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Love you. Bye.
Bondzee Live, Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube.
What was that?
That was very strange.
It was very weird.
It was peculiar.
It was kind of amusing.
Yes, it was rather funny.
It was incredibly funny.
I loved it.
Hilarious. Wonderful.